Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sunny, and today we're going to have a look at who's going to win the next election, the next election in the United States for 2020. And I'll just tell you a little bit of background about what's going on, and then if you guys like, you can fast forward the video. Please stay to the end of the video, because at the end of the video, or I'll just tell you right now. So you might want to watch the video on the fast forward, because it tends to go on, and there's a little bit of blah blah. Just to let you know, for those who are new to the channel, I am a professional astrologer. I did predict Donald Trump winning the last election. I also predicted the coronavirus. For years, I predicted it years ago. I also predicted the economic downturn in 2020, but everyone predicted that. It wasn't a big deal. I also predicted who's going to win the Academy Awards. That was a lot of fun. And blah, blah, and blah, blah. So it's predicting this election for 2020. It wasn't that easy. I did a couple of videos on Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders and stuff, and sure enough, they got knocked out, and we're left with Biden partnering up with Kamala Harris against Donald Trump. As of the making of this video, we don't know who Donald Trump's running mate is going to be in the election, so it's not a complete picture right now. And anyways, in addition to that, things should change dramatically between now and the election. And it took a long time for me to make this video because the charts aren't really that clear. Like, astrology is very easy if you're looking at the right chart, if you're looking at the right thing, if you know what to look at, it's pretty easy. But up until today, it was pretty tricky. And today on the live stream, I decided to look at Trump's progress chart versus Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's composite chart, and to see where that would take us. And after looking at those charts, I'm fairly convinced of the answer. Before today, I had no idea. I really had no idea. And but now I'm fairly convinced about the outcome. But you'll have to watch the video to see it. And today's video is excerpts, or cut and paste some of the live stream today, where we looked at these particular charts, and there's an outcome. All right, and that's the action. I hope you guys sit through it. I hope you guys enjoy it. We look at Trump's charts, and then we look at Biden's charts, and I describe them and what's going on and stuff. There are a couple of technical difficulties, but I hope you're all with it. Now, on top of all of that, there is a sponsorship message just before we begin, and that is at the end of the video. So stick around and check out our sponsors. I just want to let you guys know, just tell you what it is right now. If you guys have a YouTube video and it's not a video, if you have a YouTube channel and it's not monetized yet, or if you have an Instagram thing and you want to make some money from Instagram, or if you want to make some money from Facebook, or if you want to make some money from Twitter, and there's a link in the description box that's going to help you out. So check it out. It's called Share a Sale. And every YouTuber who says, hey, this video is sponsored by, or hey, we've teamed up with, or hey, this video, we're brought to you by, or hey, check this product out, they use something very similar to Share a Sale if they're not using Share a Sale. If they're not using that. And that's where they get their products from to promote. And it's free to join. I wouldn't, mess you guys around with something you have to pay for. It's free to join. And I put a little blah 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 at the end of this video for that. And so that's the deal. I think about it, and I'm crushed. I think of all the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views I have on some of my videos, and like on my channel, and they don't have, there's no advertising on it. So anyways, I join them, I promote something, but I'm just telling you about those guys today. So check it out. There's a link in the description box. I wish you guys the best. Please enjoy the video. Leave the comments, good or bad, and take it all with a grain of salt. And like I said, this is from the live stream today. We live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at lunchtime. I'm in Chicago, and at nighttime I read your tarot cards and mini astrology. And that's the action from TheSunnySide.net. I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a super beautiful day, and please enjoy the video. All right, next. Thanks, Mohor. All right, so that's going to be neat, but I can't show you that because that's a private reading. But let's look at Trump's chart. Let's just take a moment and look at Trump's chart and see what we find. All right, check it out. Not this, not this. So what do you think? This is Trump's chart, guys. So not a big deal. Let's look at the transits. Let's look at the progressions. Let's look at Trump's progressions. So progressed, what does he have going on? Anything crazy going on? His sun is at 22 degrees. Anything going to screw him up? Sun at 22 degrees? Not really. Kind of a fairly uneventful year. 2 years ago was a really big deal. Do you guys see this? His sun is at 22 degrees and his transiting Jupiter is at, let me take a picture of this to show you guys. So check this out. Trump, this is his progress chart. So a couple of years ago, Jupiter at 24 degrees made a spectacular angle to his sun at 22 degrees, right? So Jupiter would have been down at 22 degrees. And when Jupiter was at 22 degrees, Trump was like on planet la 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 la. Everything was super cool for him. He was super lucky, right? Jupiter making this aspect of, let's put Trump here. So a couple of years ago, Trump was super lucky. Jupiter made that aspect to the sun at 22 degrees. That's great. That's great. That's brilliant. But what's going on now? Anything else magical happening in his chart? Like Chiron Venus. Chiron Venus, would have been too early. That's would have happened a while ago. That doesn't really count. We're not going to force things here. Or like there's still a little bit, so there's a negative thing happening. Jupiter is at 24 degrees. And next year it's going to be at 25 degrees, but it's going to be squaring. Jupiter progressed is going to square his Saturn in Cancer. That means his luck's kind of going to run out, right? You don't really want squares in a progress chart kind of thing, right? Hey, Beast, good morning. You don't really want squares in a progress chart, right? So that's going to cause problems. So his luck is about to run out, right? Jupiter, his luck is about to run out. So that's a little crappy. Again, 2 years ago, Venus at 19 degrees made a huge aspect to Jupiter. His progress chart was super lucky a couple of years ago. That was like super, super, super lucky a couple of years ago. But it kind of looking like, you know, Venus has moved on. Jupiter has moved on, you know, and it's starting to square this Venus thing. It kind of looks like his luck has run out. Oh shit, I should make this into a video. Guys, I should make this into a video. No, Kooks, really, I just thought about this. I should make a video into this. But anyways, do you see that? No, I'm trying to find, Kooks, I'm trying to figure it out. Because when you do charts like this, it's not usually, you don't usually see reasons. You obviously going to see reasons why a guy's going to win. Because he made it to the finals. Everyone who makes it to the finals has championship written all over their chart because they're in the championship game. Like they have it there. But usually it's someone who loses, right? The person who there's usually someone loses it. And Hillary Clinton lost it. The light was leaving her. In football, you know, they're losing it. There's a separating transit. And I'm trying to find it because when you look at Biden's chart, he doesn't really have any rock star stuff going on in his chart. And then you have, you know, but when we did the composite chart between Biden and Harris, that chart looked like it could win. But you don't need, it's more than winning. You need to make sure a chart doesn't lose. And that's what I'm looking for, signs that they're going to leave the light. And in this chart, looking at this progress chart, it looks as if his luck, Jupiter, is running out. No, seriously. Hey, and guys, I don't really care who wins the election. I don't get to vote. I don't really care. And so so Kooks, I'm looking for separating aspects, right? The separating aspects. So when you look at the separating aspects of his progress chart, he was incredibly lucky a couple of years ago, right? It was applying to his Venus down here. Venus was applying to his Jupiter a couple of years ago. And Jupiter, which is right here, was applying to his sun a couple of years ago. He was super, super lucky a couple of years ago. He wasn't lucky in the early 2000s. In the early 2000s, he tried to run for president and he didn't get the nomination. He tried to run as a Democrat. He didn't get the nomination, so he tried to run as an independent. It didn't work. And then later on, he tried to run again as a Democrat. It didn't work. So he went to run as a Republican because there was an opening in the Republican side, and it did, and it worked. He was very high visibility with a TV show, and so he ran, and it just somehow it worked. But he had all of these indicators of something truly, like you can see all of these things here. There was applying aspects. His luck was definitely on point. Definitely. He was one lucky dude. But it appears as if these are all separating aspects now. 19 versus 17, that's a separating aspect. 24 versus 22, that's a separating aspect. You know, Jupiter squaring Venus and it's separating from the Venus. Jupiter square is applying to his Venus. So just look it up. You guys don't believe me? Just look it up. And so get a book. Go to Scribd. I showed you guys. You get a discount at Scribd. Go look it up. And that's the deal. So very clearly, according to this chart here, it looks as if his luck is running out. Honestly, I didn't look at this chart before. I didn't look at his chart to see what I didn't look at his progressed chart. I'm just looking at different charts to figure out if we could find something. So that's what it says in his progressed chart. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Maybe I'll chop it up and I'll see what's going to happen. But according to this chart right here, Donald Trump's luck has astrologically run out. His luck has run out. So very clearly, it doesn't look very good for him according to that chart. Let's look at this chart. 2 charts and now. All right, so this is his progressed chart with the transits on the outside. Right, these are the transits happening on the outside. So he's going to go soon. Venus is going to cross Venus, which is good. Mars is going to retrograde back down into his 8th house, which is good. Problems in creativity. He has, as you'll see, this is for today, right? So take it all with a grain of salt. The election is not today. I'll pull this up in a sec. Just remember, the election's not today. One sec. Let me wait for the other chart to come up. So watch this. Down at the bottom of the chart, we have Pluto. And keep in mind, this is not today. Pluto is at 22 degrees, and it's opposite his Saturn and his Venus. This is causing a lot of problems. In addition to that, Saturn is retrograde, and Saturn is opposing all of this kind of stuff. So whenever this happens in his chart, whenever this happens to him, he loses his job and he goes bankrupt. And he loses his job, he gets divorced, he gets caught doing something stupid, and he goes bankrupt on a grand scale because he does things pretty big. And so this is what's going on right now. By the time of the election, so this is the big thing transit-wise that's happening to him right now. Are the transits affecting, now the question is, are the transits affecting any of the progressions, right? Because we're doing a little bit of advanced astrology here. And yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. These transits are not only affecting his natal planets, they're affecting, and they're not down there, they're squaring these planets right here. They're squaring some of his progressed planets. I think it's going to be very difficult for him. I think he's going through his thing. According to this, according to what we're looking at right here, this looks like, it very much looks like his luck has run out. Quite sincerely, looking at these transits, the transits and his progress chart, looks like his luck has run out. So that's what the charts say, guys. The charts, I'm pretty confident about this. I wasn't confident about it earlier. SLC thinks that Trump is going to win. I have no reason to disagree with my wife. Why would I do that? I'm not stupid. So, but not only that, I don't really care. But So there's, so, wow, I can't believe what's going on with my computer. So she thinks Trump's going to win. And up until just now, I thought it was going to be really difficult to call. But I don't think so anymore. I think astrologically, Trump's luck has run out. I really do. I think, why aren't these getting deleted? And so I think astrologically, Trump's luck has run out. And astrologically, I don't think he's going to win the election. From what I saw, from what we just looked at. I'm going to look at a little bit more. I don't see, you see, this is the election, November 3rd. Saturn is past all of this Venus trouble stuff. It's past. It looks as if Saturn is going to square his Juno. He might get divorced in December, right? He might get divorced, but his problems, right? His problems, let's say Saturn square all of this stuff, is past. It's past his Jupiter. It's past the Venus. So his problems, quote unquote problems, sort of peak around the middle of August. You know? Oh no, so they peak around the end of October. Trump's problems peak around the end of October. And then he's kind of out of it. You know? And then right around, like literally right around the 26th of October, 27th of October, he is out of his problems. He's not having those problems anymore. He's not having job problems. He's not having this problem. Like he's not, he's done. Like his problems are done at the end of October. So anything can happen in those last couple of days. That's why this stuff is so difficult to call. Plus, he's going to have a major yod pattern in his chart. I'm not seeing it right now, but he's supposed to have it between... I don't see it. I don't see it at all. All right, enough. I don't see it at all right now. It's supposed to be a yod to his sun at 22 degrees. Right? Pluto is at 22. The sun. So later on, right around, and then something majorly crazy is going to happen. Right here, right around the middle of November, something absolutely insane, monster insane fuckery is going to happen to Trump. Right around the middle of November. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen is the date that I'm looking at. There is a major yod in his chart, right? Between Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn, to the sun in Scorpio, all the way to the sun and north node in the 10th house. So this is a big deal. This is major, insane fuckery. But it's right on top of his vertex. Maybe something bad happens to his wife. That's horrible. We don't want to hear that. Or 5th house, his children, right? His wife, his children. It's good, but it really points into his professional career. Uranus is here, so something sudden and unexpected. He's going to have some monster kind of nonsense happen to him. Or he's going to instigate some monster kind of nonsense very publicly. So I do think, according to the second ring, the inner ring, his luck is really done. Like his luck is dried up. His luck is gone, right? His luck is gone. And then we get things like Venus squaring Venus, you know? Like it's not, or Venus squaring Saturn, you know, it's not really that good for him. But right around, what am I saying? But right around the time of the election, he's in for a lot of stress. You know, his Pluto is opposite Saturn. Just look up what this stuff means. It's pretty straight. It's going to be an interesting situation. It's going to be an interesting situation. So I do believe this guy's luck is running out. I do believe that some kind of craziness is definitely going to happen leading right up to the election. And hey Rachel, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. And hey Amy, I hope you're having a wonderful day. So there's going to be some screwy stuff. Like I said, the world is going to change a couple more times between now and the election. So the election in the United States. So it's interesting. Maybe I'll make a video about this. That's what it looks like, though, according to astrology. And I'm going to say it, I'm going to use astrological words the same way I did with Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was leaving the light, right? Her transits, she was leaving the light. And so she literally, she was really popular a couple of days before the election, and then the spotlight on Hillary started to fade away. She left the light. Now in Trump's situation, his luck is running out, right? So that's what's going on. So those are the astrological terms. Trump's luck is running out, and that's the deal. That's the deal. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't think that was the case. That's what I think now. I'm 100% convinced his luck is going to run out. He's going to go through some kind of craziness. It's going to be public, and that's the deal. I do not see applying aspects to his son like I did in the last election. That's too bad. He's going to talk big. Mercury's here. He's going to talk big. Everybody's going to talk about him. Everybody's going to be talking about him. But I see the luck running, his luck running out. That's what I see. That's too bad. I thought he would have been fun. Life's going to get really boring without him. Hey, Anessa, what's up? I'm just looking at different types of Trump charts to try and figure out what's going to happen during the election. And I'm looking at his progressed chart to find out what's happening. And his progressed chart said that he was really lucky a couple of years ago. Really lucky. Holy goodness, super lucky. But now it looks like his luck is running out. Well, we'll wish him the best, you know? You got to wish the guy the best and see how everything plays out. Oh, crap. We weren't looking at the same chart. I was looking at this. Son of a gun. I did it again. I was looking at all of this stuff. Sorry, guys. We were looking at the wrong thing. Here. This is right here, bottom left corner, the 14th of November. That's when he has this big yacht in his chart. Something is going to happen to them back then. It's progressions. The second inner ring is Trump. The middle ring is his progress chart, and the outer ring is the transits. Sorry, guys, I showed you the wrong screen. For those who are taking notes, this is what I was looking at. On November 14th, there's a big yod in his chart. He also gets pretty lucky. But for the election, it's back here, and I just think his luck is running out. Astrologically, I think his luck is running out. All right, let's get on to the rest of the stuff here. I can be quite pessimistic at times about a lot of things. But one thing is, you have to have faith in the American people, you know? Oh, look, if he's moving in January. Oh, Anessa, that's really smart. Is he moving in January? Is he moving in January? You guys are brilliant, man. I really couldn't do this without you. This time I couldn't do without you. Is he moving in January? January's a lot. I got to push this button a lot of times. Man, January, day by day. Day by day. It looks as if when we go to January, it looks as if he's going to make a lot of money in real estate in January. And it looks like, yes. Wait, I went too far. I went too far. You are, Anessa, you are right. It looks like he's moving in January. Venus in the 4th house. He either makes a shit ton of money in real estate or he moves in January. There you go. Or he might be fighting overseas. He might take a vacation. Well, good stuff is, it looks, he might be moving, he might, Venus in the 4th house Might be a very easy, smooth transition. He might be moving. That was such a good thing to ask, you know, and I said that was really smart. Yeah, this is not, these charts aren't easy. These charts, hey, Christy, what's up? These charts, it's not easy to call this election. It's just not. But, like, I gotta tell you guys, the last election was easy. This one is not that easy, but, like, I see either that or he goes to war. Either he moves or we go to war. In January, we go to war. Mars is in the 9th house. We're going to fight with people overseas. He's going to invade China. So he's either going to move or invade China. See if Biden is moving. Oh, man. What do you guys... We know he wants to move. It doesn't say that Biden is moving. It doesn't say. It doesn't say if Biden... Well, it says... He might move. No, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I'll tell you guys. Biden might move. His chart's bent. Yeah, Mars over here in the 4th house. In December, Biden gets ready to move. Did you see this? Mars in the 4th house. November, December. Biden's getting ready to move. Biden has Mars in the 4th house. He's getting ready to move. Or renovate. And then in December, he's dealing with the kids. Yeah, December, Biden gets ready to move in December. That's interesting. That's really interesting. But according to the chart, he really doesn't, guys, Biden doesn't really have what it takes to win the election, man. In his chart, just to be honest with you, the transits here, you know, the sunlight it's not, like the sun is, like he's in a fight, right? So he's going to be in a fighting spirit. He's going to have the adulation of the people. Venus is in the 10th house. He's going to be super popular. But, like, the light's shining on his fighting with groups. Money is a thing. A south node in the 1st house, transiting his 1st house, so he should be very popular, very lucky. Mars is in the 4th house. He's getting ready to move. There's a... there's not a lot of transits going on. There's not a lot of aspects happening, you know? Mars, Saturn, hard work, competitive, that's a good thing. Saturn is opposite his Jupiter, right? So that's not a good thing. You know, Saturn opposite his Jupiter is not really that good. So that's not a good thing at all. And, but I don't know. There's no guarantee in Biden's chart. There's not a real lock. There's no lock. There's no guarantee. There's no Cinderella. I don't see any Cinderella transits. Where's Chiron? Where is Chiron? How come Chiron's not on this chart? Chiron at 28 degrees. I don't see any Cinderella transits happening for this guy. 26 degrees. That's not good. It's inconjunct. It's not that great. It's not that good. I'm just telling you guys, I really don't see it. I really don't see Biden by himself just up and winning the election. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I just don't see him winning the election. I just don't see it. When you do the composite chart and you pump it out to, oh, son of a gun, composite and out. When you do the composite chart, and you pump it out. Let's move this composite chart to... Yeah, Kooks, this is their composite chart. So November, let's see what happens at the beginning of November. So November... Alright, so in election time, Venus is in the 1st house. These guys look really good, but like it needs more than the 1st house. Mercury... You know, they were talking about them. The sun is aspecting their composite sun. This should be pretty good. This is sun is right on top of their Mercury. They're going to be talking about these guys. Let's see if there's any negative stuff here. So Capricorn to Libra. Not really. Not. A little bit. A little bit. See this red line, this square? Right? This is bad, right? Pluto's making a square to the Venus. This is going to change their luck dramatically. Something is going to happen to these guys. But these guys, when these guys team up, they have a superpower magi aspect. Oh, thanks, Annie. Yeah, we'll do a tarot reading for everybody. When you line it up, Jupiter at the top of the chart makes a super harmonious aspect to Venus. That's a Magi astrology power aspect. That's a Cinderella transit for these guys. Or it's not a Cinderella transit, but it's like really good. They have a Cinderella transit happening. Chiron makes an aspect to Venus. That's really good. I'm showing you guys, it's not like I'm not biased here. It seems like I'm biased, but I'm not really. It seems as if there's a bit of a problem. You know, there seems like there's a bit of a problem. Saturn is squaring their Venus. It's taking their... No, Saturn is gone, right? Saturn is not squaring it. Pluto's causing a lot of change to their fortunes for their Venus. These guys have a yod pattern in their chart as well. 26 degrees. Pluto at 26 degrees, Leo. Jupiter at 24 degrees, Gemini. Makes a yod right into Saturn at Capricorn. That's a big deal. So Trump has it, and these guys also have it. So this is a really, really big deal. It's actually going to be a bigger deal a little before this. Anessa's right. Pluto is transformation. Saturn takes away. Okay, Saturn takes away. Pluto is transformation. So you're right. It could transform them dramatically. So you could look at it as it's a painful transition. It's not a regular transition, Anessa. It's a painful transition. Rachel, that's funny. Rachel says she doesn't see them liking each other. She's pretty progressive and he's kind of creepy. In their composite chart, there's breakup energy in their there is absolutely guarantee breakup energy in their composite chart. Not their composite, their synastry chart. Absolutely 100% breakup energy. I would say if these guys were married, they would get divorced 100%. But they could work together. You're right. They're not on the same page. You're right. They're not on the same page. So, I don't know, guys. I got to think about it a little bit more. This is not as slam dunk as the other stuff. What was that, Anessa? Yeah, I wouldn't want to be president during the COVID right now either. So, that's the deal, man. It should be entertaining at least. So that's the deal. This is not as easy to call as, hey, Aaliyah, you got it. This is definitely not as easy to call as the other election. Although, honestly, what is easy to call, hey, Crystal, what is easy to call is the progress chart. Trump's luck is running out. Has run out. Not is running out. Trump's luck has run out. That's a lock. That's easy to call. Some of the other stuff, we don't really want to guess or stretch or anything. But these guys have a yod in the chart, just like Trump has the yod in the chart. So it's gonna be tough to see. Having said all of that, this is pretty much, that's what I see. I see Trump's luck running out. I see them moving. I see Biden moving in December, Trump moving around November, and it's And that's what I see, you know. It's going to be pretty cuckoo bananas. It's going to be super duper cuckoo bananas. All right, let's get to the horoscopes. Let's take a quick break. Quick break, get to the horoscopes, and we'll move on. I didn't do Trump-Pence composite because we don't know if he's going to run with Pence. I've been hearing rumors that Trump is going to change his running mate because I think Harris is going to shred Pence in the debates, and he probably is going to shred him in the debates. So check it out. For those who have a YouTube channel, anyone who has a YouTube channel, you should be making money from your YouTube channel. Or anyone who has even if you're not monetized, YouTube monetization, YouTube advertising doesn't really pay that much money. I have videos with millions of views on it, and they really don't bring in that much money. But what you can do is you can get a sponsor, and it's a secret. It's a secret. YouTubers, anyone on YouTube who says this video is brought to you by, or just use my code word, right, to get a discount, or this video, we've partnered up with so-and-so. Those are all, they come from a place just like this, share a sale. And there's a link in the description box. And you should not make a YouTube video without getting one of these links, one of these companies, and promoting one of these companies. And you can promote whatever it is that you want based on your fans. So we'll just do health and wellness. Let's say wellness. Right? There are all these different categories here. And there are links in the description box to all of this stuff and links in the comments section. And it's free to join. You know, you guys have known me for years. I'm always looking for stuff for you guys. This is free to join. And you get, so if you promote nature-wise, you get 8% per sale. If you promote, I don't know, what else you want? Mobility aids. I don't know why you would want to promote that. But like, what else is here? YogaDownload.com, 12% per sale. Ukon, I don't even know what that is. The Pure Body, you know, or Body Pure, some kind of detox thing, 8% per sale. And this is what you guys get, you know, Yoga Toes. Oh my God, Mama Sunshine uses Yoga Toes because she's a runner, right? She gets bunions on her feet. 18% per sale. And all you got to do is mention it. You should not make a YouTube video without putting a little sponsored ad on there. And all you got to do is go to share sale, sign up, and promote them. And that's it. The detox market. If say you have a recovery channel like Nicole, right? 10% per sale, the detox market, or a diet channel, or an exercise channel, the paleo plan, or, you know, just goes on and on and on. And there's so many different, like the categories, they're not endless, but like there's a whole bunch of different categories. You know, marketing, legal, insurance. Insurance is a big one. I don't know anybody if you don't buy insurance. Freebies. I like this one. Freebies, free stuff. You can promote Mr. Rebates. You can promote bigdollardig.com. You can promote, you know, and this is a way for you to make money from your YouTube channel. You can also make money by taking the links and putting them on Twitter. You can take the links, put them on your Facebook page. You can take the links and add them to your Instagram posts. If you're on Telegram, you can take them and add them to your drops on Telegram. And this is a way for you guys to make some money. You know, I'm always giving back to the community, and this is how I'm giving back to the community today. All right, next. Time to take a break.